Hello everyone, this is Amrita, your IB Maths educator. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In my class 2, I will be focusing on exam style questions PYQs from binomial and normal distribution. I have selected 4 important questions from SL and HL paper 2 covering from 2023 to 2025. By the end of this class, after practicing these 4 questions, I am confident that you will be able to identify patterns quickly and solve exam questions with clarity and confidence. So let's start with the question 1. So question 1 I have taken from the 2023. Question 2 I have taken from 2025 section B. And question 3 from 24. Question 4 from 24. And one more thing I want to mention, that while solving these questions, our main focus will be on identifying key lines in the question, understanding what the examiner is really asking, and then applying the correct method step by step. Okay, so let's start with the question 1. So in question number 1, first we need to focus on the key lines. So if you will notice that it is given that, wait a minute. Okay, it is given that it's a normal distribution with mean 204 gram and the standard deviation 5 gram. So it's already given to you that the W is a random variable representing the weight of bags, okay, distributed to the normal distribution where mean is 204 and the variance is 5 square, because variance is just a square of standard deviation. In the A part, what we need to find out? In A part, we need to find out the probability that weighs more than 210 gram, right? So probability W is greater than 210. For that, we need to use GDC. I have already discussed how to use GDC for the normal and binomial distribution. Okay, so for that, you just go to this menu, that is statistic, then choose the normal one. Okay, wait, let me show you. So just press F5 for the distribution, then choose the normal CD. Okay, so it's a data variable. So lower bound is 210, the upper bound is infinity. So in GDC, instead of infinity, we use 10 to the power 99, and the sigma is 5, and mu is 2, 0 and 4. Okay, then execute. So you will get the value. Okay, so how you will write? It's normal, lower bound is 210, upper bound is infinity, mean is 204 and standard deviation is 5, right? So it is equal to 0.11506967. So when you will round off to 3SF, instead of equal to, please write this sign. Okay, this is nothing but that round off. We are equal to, if you will notice, 3 significant, so it will be 0.115. Okay, now for the B part, we just need to read. According to this model, 80% of the bag of rice weigh between W gram and 210 grams. That means what is given to us? It's given that the probability lies between W to 210, it's 80%. 80% means it's 0.8. Now what we need to calculate? We just need to calculate the weight less than W. Okay, so whenever we are not able to find out directly, we will find some other ways. So how we will find out? If you will notice that it is nothing but, we know that it's small w and 210. So we know the probability lies between it, that is 0.8. And we also know the probability which is greater than 210, which is 0.115069 and so on, right? So how are we going to find out this? So we know that the total probability is what? Total probability is 1. So what we are going to do? We will just subtract 1 minus negation. We are taking the negation. So it's 1 minus 0.8 and minus 0.11506967. Okay, so let's subtract it. So exit. First we will go to this run matrix. Okay, so what we will do, we will just subtract 1 minus 0.8 minus 0.11506967. Okay, then execute it. So we will get the value which is equal to 0.08493033. Okay, so when we will approximate it, so this is a sign of approximation, so 3 is significant, so we will check the fourth one, that is 3, so the value is nothing but 0.0849. One advice I want to give you, that always take the original value in the next part if it's connected to the previous one, otherwise you will not get the accurate answer. Okay, now we need to solve the third part. What is the third part? So if you will notice, okay, we need to find out the W. That means we will use this B part, that the capital W less than small w is given to you 0.0849. If you will recall the previous class, I have told you that whenever you need to find out mu or sigma or the value of x when the area is given to you, we use inverse normal, right? So that means here in this case the W is equal to nothing but the inverse normal 0.0849. So let's use it. For that, first we will go to the menu, then we will go to the statistic part. Okay, statistic part, then distribution normal, inverse normal, variable, the tail is left, the area is given to us is 0.0849. okay, and the mu is given to us, mu is 5 and sigma is 204. So x inverse, that means that W is given to us 197.1357, which is approximately equal to, if we will notice the 3 significant, so it is 197 gram. Okay, so this shows that the value of W, the probability that the W is less than 197 gram is nothing but the 0.0849. Now we need to find out D part. So in D part, if you will notice that the fixed number of bags are given to us. So that means the fixed number. Fixed number means in this case we need to apply binomial, because in this case we have n is equal to 10. Okay, so now they have given that. So we know that in binomial we just need two things, n and p. P is the probability of success or in which we are interested. So if you will notice that generally students get confused that what we will take, exactly 1 or less than W gram. So you just need to focus. We need to find out in D part. Okay, so in D part, what we need to find out? We need to find out probability of exactly one bag. Okay, till now this capital W represent the weight of bag, but they are asking about the probability of exactly one of the bag, to choosing the bags out of 10 bag. Okay, that means in this case first we will represent x distributed to binomial 10 comma p. Okay, so our target is to find out P. So where we need to find out exactly one bag, probability for the exactly one bag. So we know that N is 10. P is what? P is nothing but, see, you will notice that the weight is less than W gram. That means the P is probability that W is less than W. Okay, which is given to us, that is nothing but the 0.0849, right? So for that, what we will do, just we will use this probability x is equal to 1. So equal to 1. So instead of CD, we will use binomial PD. Okay. So see here, go to the menu, then again statistic. Okay. Then just go to this. Let's press exit. Again exit. Distribution, binomial, PD, because it's equal to. Whenever we have inequality, we choose CD. So PD, binomial, X is what? X is 1. Okay, so we have X as 1. Number of trials we have 10, right? We need to chosen from the 10 selected back. And what is P? The P is nothing but the 0.0849. Okay, so it's 849, then press it. So we will get the value of probability of choosing one bag out of 10 bag whose weight is less than 197 gram, because W, small w is representing what? It's 197 gram weight. Okay, so here we are getting probability 0.382053, which is approximately equal to 3 significant 0.382. Okay, so in this way we have completed this question number 1. See, we only need to focus on key lines instead of like reading the whole question, focusing on whole questions. It just focus on the key lines and solve it easily just using your GDC. Okay, so let's move to the question number 3. Okay, question, if you will notice that you can't solve it directly that X belongs to, because N is not given to you. So how we are going to solve? As we know that X distributed to the binomial N comma P. In this case, we know the P value, the probability of success, but we don't know the number of fixed trials. So what we will do, one more thing is given to us, that probability of X greater or equal to 1 is greater than 0.99. So instead of finding greater or equal to 1, what we can do, we can take the negation. 1 minus probability X is less than 1. Why we have chosen this? Because we don't know the N. We don't know the upper bound. That's why we have taken that probability X is less than 1. If you will notice that the lower and upper bound are same, that are 0. So probability X is less than 1. In discrete distribution, it is nothing but X is equal to 0. Okay, so in this case we can easily write probability X is equal to 0 means out of N trials we are getting no success. So all time we are getting failure. So the probability X is equal to 0 is nothing but 0.751 minus 0.75 raised to power N. Okay, because we don't know how many times, now that we need to find out. See how we are getting this. If you will take this, see here, probability X is equal to 0. So what you will write? You will write NC0. P is nothing but 0.25 raised to power 0, because we are getting no success, and 0.75 raised to power N, because out of N trial we are getting failure N times only. So NC0 is 1, this is also 1, so remaining part is 0.75 raised to N. That's why I have written directly that probability X is equal to 0 is nothing but 0.75 raised to power N greater than 0.99. So it is equal to minus 0.75 raised to N is greater than 0.99 minus 1 minus 0.75 raised to N. What it is equal to? It is equal to minus 0.01. So we know that when we have inequality and we cancel the negative sign, because we know that when we divide or multiply by the negative sign in inequality, the inequality gets reversed. Okay, so it is nothing but 0.75 raised to N is less than 0.01. Okay, why I am solving step by step? Because it is easier for those students who are like slow learners for this calculations. So taking ln both the sides, so it will be ln 0.75 raised to N less than ln 0.01. Okay, so now we will apply this property that ln 0.75 is less than ln 0.01. Okay, so I have applied this property that ln x raised to N is nothing but N ln x. This is a property of log. Okay, property of ln, or you can say that log ka bhi same property. Okay, so now we just need to find out ln 0.75. Okay, so what is this ln 0.5? So just go to the menu, then run matrix 1. Okay, so we need to choose ln 0.75, ln 0.75. Okay, so we will get this value minus 0.287682, less than, now it's ln 0.01. Okay, so it is equal to minus 4.6051701. Okay, so now it will goes in divide. So again the negative is going in divide, so that's why that sign will get reversed. So it is 4.6051701 divided by, that means this answer is going to divided by minus 0.28768207. Okay, so it is equal to somehow 0.287682. So n is greater or equal to 16.007. So therefore I'm taking here n as, we will take n as 17. So this is our answer. Okay, so this is the question where we need to find out least value of n. Okay, I hope that you are clear with this question. Okay, now I'm going to solve this question number 2. This is of 17 mark question and it's very important. So this is from section B, and we need to focus on key lines. Okay, so now again, see, it's given to us. What is given to us? Here we have this, wait a minute. Again, it's mentioned that W is what? W is the weight of apples are normally distributed. Okay, are normally distributed with mean 175 gram, standard deviation 8 gram. That means again W is distributed to the normal distribution, mean is 175 and the variance is 8 square. So what we need to find out over here, we need to find out the probability that chosen apple weighs less than 170 grams. Okay, less than 170 grams. That means we have, so in the A part, it's a long question, please see carefully that here the random variable is nothing but W. W distributed to the normal distribution, mean is 175 and the variance is 8 square. That means mu is 175 and standard deviation is 8. Okay, so what we need to find out? We need to find out the probability that a random chosen apple weighs less than 170 gram. That means we need to find out the W less than 170 gram. Okay, again we will go to the normal. Okay, so what we will take here, or instead of normal, what we will write, we can write that normal CD. Okay, so lower bound is 170, the upper bound is minus infinity because it's less than the left tail. Mu is 175, sigma is 8. Okay, so how we are going to solve this? Just with the help of GTC. So what we will do, just go to the menu. Okay, then statistic part. Okay, then distribution, normal, CD. Okay, what is your lower bound? The lower bound is 170. Okay, upper bound is same, it's minus infinity. Okay, so in place of this we will just put minus over here because the upper bound. Okay, oh, one more thing I need to add, that here the upper bound is 170 and the lower bound is this. Okay, so what we need to find out in part A, the probability we need to find out that weight is less than 170 gram. So for that we need to choose the normal CD. Here the upper bound upper bound, first we will start with the lower bound. So lower bound is minus infinity, upper bound is 170, mu is 175 and sigma is 8. Okay, so here we will put what? Wait a minute, exit. Then in upper, the lower part is what? Minus 10 to the power 99, right? Minus 10 to the power 99, it's a lower bound. And what is your upper bound? The upper bound is 170. Okay, then the sigma is 8, and then the mu is 175. So the final answer is, our final answer is 0.265985, which is approximately equal to 0.266. Okay, now come to the B part. For the B part, we just need to see some things. It is found that 20% of the apples weighs more than W gram. That means it is given that the W greater than W gram is given to you 0.2. So again, how we will identify? We need to use inverse normal. See, area is given to you, the value of x we need to find out. Okay, but this time, see here, we need to find out the probability W is greater than W. It is equal to 0.2. Right? So now what we are going to do, we just go to this again, this distribution and normal, then we choose this inverse normal, right? So which tail we have? We have this time, we have right tail. Okay, and the area is given to us is 0.2, right? Then a sigma value is 8 and the variance is 175, right? So now we need to execute. So here W is equal to inverse normal. We will write it 0. Chosen 0.8 instead of 0.2. So if you will notice that it's a right tail. I have taken one example in my previous class where we have left tail. So I have directly write 0.2. Okay, but here we have a right tail. So if you will notice that capital W is small w is equal to 0.2. So when we will change to the Z, we have some like W minus mu. Mu is what? Mu we have 175 upon sigma 8 is equal to 0.2. So but it's greater than, so that's why we need to take 1 minus probability of Z is smaller or equal to W minus 175 by 8 is equal to 0.2. So when you will solve this, you will get Z is smaller or equal to W minus 175 by 8 is equal to 0.8, which is equal to W is equal to inverse normal 0.8. Always remember one thing, that see, it's a key point to you. Always remember, when it is left tail, just always take, suppose if you have W is less than 0.6. So you will directly take inverse normal 0.6 as W. Okay, so when you have a right tail, just write probability W is greater than W is equal to 0.6. In that case, we need to write small w is equal to inverse normal 1 minus 0.6, which is equal to inverse normal 0.4. Okay, so we need to write this. Okay, so this thing you need to remember. In GDC, there will be no impact. Why? Because here we are choosing left and right tail. Only you need to remember this thing when you are writing that inverse normal and the bracket which number you are writing. So in left tail, as it is area you will take, but in the right tail, we will take area 1 minus. Okay, I hope this part is clear to you. Okay, this part is only for your understanding that why I am taking 0.8 instead of 0.2. Okay, now let's move to the C part. Okay, in C part, one more thing is given to us, that the all OCURs classify an apple as premium. Okay, all OCATS classify an apple as premium. That means apple ko premium only we will count when its weight lies between 170 to 185 gram. Okay, so that means in the C part, apples considered as premium, apple considered as premium when when it lies between 170 to 185 gram. Okay, when it lies between 172 to 185 gram. Okay, this thing is clear to us. Now we need to find out the percentage of apples that are classified as premium at Adams Apple Orchards. Okay, so we need to find out the probability 170 to 185 gram. So for that, we will choose, then again we will go to menu, statistic, okay, statistic, exit, normal distribution, then normal CD, data variable. So now we have a case where our upper bound is nothing, upper bound is 185. Okay, it's a lower bound. So the lower bound is 170 and the upper bound is 185, and the sigma is given to us 8 and mu is 175. Okay, so this value I'm getting as 0.62836469. Okay, which is equal to, when we will change. Acha, one more thing I think in this, okay, ठीक है. Okay, so here it are getting this value as 181.73297. Sorry, by mistakenly I have noted the wrong value, and it is approximated. We need to approximate it to 4 significant figure. So if I will see for the 4 significant figure, so 181.34, so it is nothing but 181.7 gram. Okay, so just so here we have a 3 significant figures, so it is 0.628 gram, okay, which is equal to 62.8%. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Then we will move to the next part. After orders are completed, there are many apples left over. Boxes are filled with randomly chosen leftover apple. Each box contain 40 apples. See, now they have given you some number, some apples. There are 40 numbers, 40 apples. Find the probability that randomly chosen box. That means here the X variable representing the number of box which is distributed to the binomial n is given to you 40, because here it's mentioned that each box contains 40 apples. Till now they are talking about the weight, suddenly they are talking about the number of apples, okay, and they have given you the fixed number of apples. That means they are now talking about the binomial distribution. Okay, in this way you will identify. And now we need to identify what is our P. So they are focusing on premium apple. Premium apples means their P is what? So premium apple are what? The premium apples are where it lies between 170 to 185 gram. Okay, so what is that probability? That probability is 0.628364. So in D part, what we will do, X is distributed to binomial, n is 40, 0. We will take this probability, the original one, 0.628364 and so on. Okay, and we need to find out the probability for, if you will notice, we need to find out the probability for at least 30 apple. At least 30 apple means probability X is greater or equal to 30, right? So it is equal to binomial CD. So its lower point is 30 and upper bound is 40. Okay, So n is 40 again, and 0.628364 and so on. So with the help of GDC, exit, distribution, binomial, we will choose what? Binomial CD, because we have inequality. So the lower bound is what? It's 30. Okay, upper bound is 40. Number of trials are 40. And what is the value of P? The value of P is 0.628364, right? Now execute it. So you will get the value 0.0738648, which is approximately equal to 0.03 significant figure. So it's 0.739, which is approximately equal to 73.9%. See, it's very easy. Only you need to focus on key lines and just operate it with GDC. Okay, now we need to find out the E part. Okay, in the E part, see, E part is very easy. I'm giving you an hint. Just solve it. So in this case, n is 10. Okay, find the probability that exactly 4 boxes, that means exactly 4 boxes have at least 30 premium apple. See, this time we have find out the probability contains at least 30 premium apple. That means this time this is our P. That means X is distributed to the binomial, n is 10, and P we need to take this 0.07386. Okay, so we will take here 0.0738661, right? So now we need to find out the probability of exactly 4. So we will choose binomial PD instead of CD. Okay, so you will get the answer 0.003944. Okay, so it is equal to 0.00394. Okay, so this is the probability. Now this is very important part, that F part. So in F part, it is given to you that now at a neighboring orchids, the weight of apple M in grams are normally distributed with mean mu and standard deviation sigma. So see, in here we don't know even mu and sigma. So in this case, I think you are able to identify that both are unknown to us. So we need to find out with the help of inverse normal distribution, right? But one more thing is given to us, that 82% of the apples are classified as premium. But we need to see that when we will say that the apple has having the premium quality, when here it's given that when the apple is counted as premium when it weighs lies between 175 to 185 gram. That means it is given to you that the probability of 170 to 185 gram, it is equal to 0.82. Okay, and what they have given to you, the percentage of apple that weighs less than 170 gram is twice the percentage apple that more than 185 gram. That means the probability of M less than 170 is equal to twice of the probability which is more than 185 gram, right? So we need to solve this. We will let this probability as X. Okay, so it is 2x. That means the probability of M less than 170 is nothing but 2x. So in anyhow we need to find out this mu. So we will use this equation number 1 and this equation number 2, because we know that the total probability is going to 1. So it is nothing but 0.82. This is what? 0.82, and the probability is 2x and this is x. So can I say that 2x plus 0.82 plus x is nothing but 1? So if you will calculate, 3x is equal to 1 minus 0.82, So x is equal to 0.18 divided by 3. So it is equal to 0.06. That means the probability of W is greater than 185 is 0.06. Okay, because somewhere the probability W is greater than 170 is twice of probability W greater than 185, right? So probability W is less than 170 is equal to 0.12. Okay, now just we will use this to find out the value of, just we need to find out the value of mu and sigma. So I will write it here that 185 minus mu by sigma is equal to inverse normal. So I told you it's a right tail, that's why we will take 1 minus 0.06. Okay, when we will write in calculator, in GDC, we have option of right tail. So here we have 170 minus mu by sigma is equal to inverse normal 0.12. Now we just need to calculate it. Just go to this exit distribution, normal, inverse normal. Okay, in the first case, we have a right tail. Okay, the area is given to you, it's 0.06. Okay, and we have mu. Okay, we have sigma we don't know, but we have converted into standard normal. So we know that in standard normal we have 0 as mu and 1 as sigma. Okay, because we have shifted here. Okay, shifted here standard normal. So we will take sigma as 1 and mu as 0. Okay, so in this case I'm getting that 185 minus mu by sigma is equal to 1.554773. Okay, now we need to check it for this. So now we have tail left. Okay, left tail and area is 0.12. Okay, and then the same thing we have sigma 1 mu 0, and this time we have this 170 minus mu by sigma is equal to minus 1.174986. Okay, so now this is equation. Okay, first we need to convert that. 185 minus mu is equal to 1.5547 sigma. So it is equal to mu plus 1.55477 sigma is equal to 185, and this is equation number 1. And from here we will get that mu minus 1.174986 sigma is equal to 170. This is equation number 2. Now just solve it. Now just go to the menu, then go to the equation after equation, just press F1, simultaneous. Okay, we have two variable. So in first equation 1, okay, then we have 1.55477. Okay, then C is 185. Okay, now in the second equation again mu is 1, sigma is minus 1.17498. Okay, and C is 170. Okay, so now we are getting mu as 176.45, which is approximately equal to 176 gram. Okay, so in this way we will find out this mu and sigma. See, this question is of 17 marks, but it is very easy to solve, right? It is very easy to solve. Only you need to focus on key points, right? So now this is question number 4. Question number 4, the last question we need to discuss. Okay, I know the video is going long, but see, I'm solving step by step. That's why it is taking a time. Okay, so a lake contains, this is from 24 and 10. Okay, so please focus on this. A lake contains a type of fish called carp. The length L of the carp can be modeled by a normal distribution. See, again, this L is distributed to the normal distribution. Mean 45.6, standard deviation is 4.2. Okay. Now they have written that according to this model, with a length 41.4 centimeter and k centimeter lies within one standard deviation of mean. Okay, this thing you need to understand, what does it mean that within one standard deviation of the mean. Okay, so this means in normal distribution, see, in normal distribution, values within 1 SD, within 1 SD of the mean, that means are in the range mu minus sigma to mu plus 2 sigma, sorry, mu plus sigma only. Okay, but if they will say that, okay, but here they have said that 1 SD of the mean. Okay, that means we need to take a range mu minus sigma is equal to mu plus sigma. Okay, and they have given us a range that 41.4 centimeter comma k centimeter. So can I write it over here that mu plus sigma is equal to k? So this implies that k is equal to 45.6 plus 4.2, which is equal to 49.8 centimeter. Okay, I hope this is clear to you, because this line you need to focus that, which line, that line within one standard deviation of the mean. Okay, now the B part. In the B part, what they are asking, let me check. Yes, so in the B part they need to find out the probability greater than 48 centimeter. Okay, so in the B part, first we will write that L is distributed to the normal distribution 45.6 comma 4.2 square. Okay, so we have mu as 45.6 and sigma is 4.2. We need to find out the probability that L is greater than 48. Simple, we will use the GDC. Okay, how we will use the GDC? Okay, menu, we will just go to the menu, then we will go to statistic part. Okay, then distribution, again normal CD. Okay, so in this case, what is our lower bound? Lower bound is 48. Okay, the upper bound, of course, it's 10 to the power 99, because here we have infinity, so 10 to the power 99. Again, the sigma we have 4.2, and the mu value is 45.6, right? So now we will press enter. So we will get answer as normal. We will write normal CD. Okay, so normal CD bracket 48 infinity and whatever you will write mean and sigma. So here you will get the answer as 0.28385 and so on, which is approximately equal to 0.284. Clear? So I hope this is clear to you, and this is very easy. Now in the C part, see, probability is given to you and we need to find out the value of x. So in this case, we will solve with inverse normal, right? So what we need to do in C part, we have given that the probability that L length is greater than x is equal to 0.99. Okay, so we will go to what? We will go to exit, distribution, normal, inverse normal, right? So in tail we will choose right. Area, again area we will choose as 0.99. Okay, and we have sigma as 4.2, mu as 45.6. But here what we will write, since it's a right tail, so we will write inverse normal, but here we will write it as 0.01. I told you 1 minus in the right tail. So x is equal to 35.82933, but approximately equal to its 35.8 centimeter. Okay, that means probability that the length of carp is greater than 35.8 is 99%. Okay, now we will move to the D part. See, now you can easily identify that. See, 100 carp, that means the fixed number n is equal to 100 is given to you. The fixed number is given to you. That means here we will apply what? We will apply the binomial distribution. Okay, first we need to find out what P. Okay, so let's read the first one. Find the expected number of carp. Okay, we know the formula that E of x is NP. In this case, N we know, P we don't know. Okay, so we will find out P, that the length lies between 40 centimeter to 56 centimeter, right? So how we will do the D first part? How we will do it? So in D first part, we know that N is what? N is 100. Okay, P is what? P, we need to find out the probability that length lies between 40 centimeter to 56 centimeter. See, here in this, why I am representing x for the binomial distribution? Why? Because here x is representing number of carps and L representing the length of the carps, right? But here they are talking about the expected number of carps, but with length between 40 centimeter to 56 centimeter. So P is what? The carp length lies between 40 to 56. That we will calculate with the help of normal distribution, right? Because here we are talking about length, and length is distributed to normal. Okay, again, exit distribution, normal CD, variable, right? Variable, wait. Okay, what is our lower bound? Lower bound is 40, upper bound is 56. Okay, sigma is 4.2, mu is 40.5. So here P is what? P is 0.902149, which is approximately equal to 0.902. Okay, so now we need to find out E of x. E of x, expected number of carp, that is NP. So N is what? N is 100, P is 0.90214, right? Which is equal to 90.2. So that means that is the expected number of carps. In the second, what we need to find out? Exactly 95. Now see, they are asking about the probability of number of carps. That means in this case, we will use x, right? So probability of x is equal to exactly 95 carp. Okay, and x representing the number of carps, L representing the length of the carp, right? So x distributed to normal. So this time we will apply normal, but first we need to choose that what is our P. So they are asking about the length between 40 centimeter to 50 centimeter, right? And N is 100. So in this case, we will write that x is distributed to the binomial, N is 100, and P is what? P is what? 0.902149. So it is exactly, so we will use binomial PD. Okay, binomial PD. So what we will write it here? Just we will go to the menu, to statistic part. Okay, then we will choose distribution, binomial. Okay, binomial PD, because exactly so x is what? X is 95, number of trials are 100. Okay, and P is what? P is 0.902149, right? Now execute. So when we will execute, we will get the value as 0.038105, which is equal to approximately 0.0381, right? Now the last part and the last question even. So a large sample of the carp from the lake is studied. The length of each fish is measured and recorded correct to the nearest 0.1. So we need to focus on this. That correct to the nearest 0.1 centimeter. 0.1 centimeter. Okay, we need to focus on this key line. Okay, now we need to find out the probability recorded as 45.6. See, this is distributed to normal. Why? Because number of trials, nothing, fixed number, nothing is given to us, and we are studying the length. We are studying on length. Okay, so we need to find out the probability that x is equal to, sorry, L is equal to 45.6. But what? We need to focus on this key line also. Therefore, we will take a approximation up to nearest 0.1 centimeter. Therefore, we will take 45.55 to 45.65. Okay, clear? So now, because it is nearest to the 0.1 centimeter. Okay, so now it is easily operated with the help of GDC, right? Exit. Okay, again distribution, normal CD. Okay, so the lower bound is what? It's 45.55 and the upper bound is 45.65, right? And sigma is 4.2 and mu is 45.6. So you will get, see, it is written that 9.4984 into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, so don't need to focus that, you need to focus on this 10 to the power minus 03. That means it is equal to the decimal shift 3 steps towards the left. So it is 0.009498, which is approximately equal to 0.00950, right? Okay, I hope you got all these 4 questions, okay, and you enjoyed my video. So in the next class, we will move on to conditional probability and the Bayes theorem, and I will show you how to solve questions using tree diagrams. Thank you and stay tuned.